The fight of the Silver State and a chance to lay claim to the Fremont Cannon once again. The prized possession that fans of both of these schools are looking to roll back home and fire off once again. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. David, Jesse, as legend would have it, explorer John Fremont abandoned a howitzer in the Sierra Nevada in 1843 during a heavy snowstorm. So each year, the winning team earns the right to paint the howitzer's wheels scarlet or navy.
And this is pretty cool because not until that long ago, the team in possession of the Fremont Cannon would fire it every time they scored a touchdown. So really cool history with this trophy between both these schools here in Nevada.
Yeah, the battle for Nevada, right? That's what they call it. And I do like that they get to take the cannon and paint it their color. Like, that's pretty cool, pretty petty, and it's all college football.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. To throw, it's Calandria. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Since 1969, UNLV and Nevada have fought for the right to paint and protect the Fremont Trophy, and really they established the intensity of this rivalry right off the bat as Nevada won the first game by a mere 2 points.
Yeah, it's funny to watch all those games back in the day. It's like 0-0 tied, 2 points. Now we're seeing high-scoring, firing cannons, and that's what's cool about the Fremont Cannon. Like, you get to earn this, and you get to bring it to your university, and it's the battle for Nevada.
Means a lot to these two schools, means a lot in the state. It's not a trophy you can necessarily put in the trophy case, but it's all about having possession, and that's what these two schools are battling for today.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Try to get it to the edge. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And the quarterback showing a lot of toughness on that play, being able to focus downfield with all that pressure coming right ahead.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Thomas. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Let's go.
To the ground, he's got it again. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Give to the tailback. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
325.
They're going back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Hunt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab at the 30. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going with the ground game left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires left. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Calandria. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, UNLV. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. This should be the last play of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played 1. We reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from the senior quarterback.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
Throws to the tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Purdy. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable.
Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Nevada going quickly.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Nevada trying to convert the 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses to 40. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
22. Slide 22.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires.
And you get more and more hits of the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Purdy. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Nevada.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The shoot, quick toss to the right. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Bradley. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. question, how aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Purdy. Keeps looking downfield. He's in open space downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy, because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
On the run, it's Woods. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On the run, fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Leaves it with the running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
lines up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
At the 19.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it. It's Thomas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Easy. Convoy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
He's down 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for this offense.
Clear. Clear. Hold.
From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal.
Lasso. Lasso.
Trying to pound it in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Okay, ready?
Defense going all in to stop the run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
UNLV.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Direct snap. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 9.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
With the carry.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Purdy. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
How about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to pass. Now adjusting. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Thomas. What What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
UNLV 35.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Kick it away.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Rebels offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Got enough for the first. Oh, ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Good enough.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Going to the running game.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass, it's Purdy. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. Gets rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the fourth quarter.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Purdy. Here's the pressure. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bradley. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Calandria. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Gain of 20.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run to the right. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
DB's right up on the receivers. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Set.
Looking to pass. It's Purdy. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.
Two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. UNLV 38.
It's a good day's work when you can take a piece of military history home as a rivalry trophy, and that's exactly what UNLV did in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.